Hey, Chris, you're not returning my calls, but, I guess I owe you money and stuff or whatever. But, the stuff that you sold me last, I think there's something wrong with it. Yeah, I think it's coming to life or something. It's a little strange. He's moving around. I don't think it's drugs. Okay, yeah, I'll see you. I miss you, buddy. All right, see ya. Well, I'm gonna get high then. With my boy Jalen in the hall. Welcome to room 666. Today we'll be talking about Event Horizon, Sunshine, Alien, no, Pandorum. Oh, no. Today I wish we were talking about a film that starred Deadpool and Nightcrawler, where they both took on a badass alien up in space, but no, we'll just be talking about life. I'm in space. Life is about a group of scientists who are aboard a space shuttle who find a life form from Mars, and then yada 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 yada, Mars attacks. We all know how it goes. We've seen Alien. Have you seen Alien? Let's talk about the director, Daniel Espinosa. Daniel Espinosa is a fine director. I'd like to see him tackle a better script than Life. I feel like he has the talent to do good stuff. It's just that the content wasn't really there in the script. The story follows such generic beats that I don't feel like he was able to get anything exciting or fresh out of it. And even at certain points, I felt like maybe he was stretching scenes out a little longer because the material just wasn't there. And he was trying to make something out of it. And because the material was so flat and the story was so generic, that I feel like big moments and certain emotional scenes really didn't get there. And I wouldn't blame that on the direction of him. I would really blame it on the material. I think he can do some really good stuff, and he has some great direction in there. I haven't seen his previous movies. He's done Safe House and Child 44. I hear they're not that great, but I think that might just be in the material. Regardless of how much I didn't like the story, the cinematography was wonderful, and that's because of our boy Seamus McGarvey. That's right, you may know his work from the beautiful, beautiful film We Need to Talk About Kevin. He also put that flair on the Avengers. Yep. And he was the cinematographer on Atonement, which has beautiful cinematography. In Life, he has this great opening scene that's made to look like a continuous, unbroken take. And it's going throughout the space station where all the different characters are kind of frantically running around, doing different things. And the way that he follows them around, and he's able to kind of give space to the area, but he's able to still make it feel claustrophobic. Another thing that our boy Seamus does in terms of the cinematography is a lot of these space movies can be a little bit too dark in certain areas, and that you're not really necessarily able to see too much. A lot of his stuff is very bright. There's a lot of blues, a lot of reds. It's very beautiful looking. He's got a lot of good stuff in there. Our boy Seamus is out there, and he's making things look beautiful. Let's break down Life. Let's get into Life and talk about the actors of Life. First up, we have Jake Gyllenhaal. My man Jake Gyllen in the hall. Lately, he's been doing a lot of great projects like Enemy, Prisoners, Nightcrawler. I'm not really sure why he picked this role. He plays a doctor who I guess is supposed to be like a loner in space, or he likes being up in space by himself. That it's not really conveyed because the characters aren't really that strong. I mean, he does great acting. It's neither amazing or is it bad. It's just sort of there. That's why it's strange to me that he picked this role, because he's been picking such complex characters, strange and different roles and things he's done before. And this just kind of seems like, something he would have done back when he was doing Prince of Persia. Ryan Reynolds basically plays Deadpool in space. He's the cocky, joke-cracking wild card, It's just pretty much Ryan Reynolds in every role that he's usually in. I don't really want to do any type of spoilers or anything, but he essentially does play Deadpool. Yeah, he's Deadpool. You also have Rebecca Ferguson in the role. She's fine. It's just a really bland, non-existent role. She doesn't do anything that's bad. It's just that she has this part towards the end of the film where she says a speech. This is what you should feel. You should think that we're heroes, and you should think that we're this. It's really bad, but it's not her fault. She's a fine actress. It's just the bad writing. And even the writers of this thing aren't, they wrote Deadpool, actually. And they wrote Zombieland. They're at least a lot more original, I guess, than this. Or at least more entertaining than this. So Rebecca Ferguson's fine. Is she in this? I don't know. I had to check IMDb. I had to check who was in this thing. Besides Jillian in the Hall and Deadpool. Let's talk about the big star of life, life itself, the monster that they find. Basically, it starts off as kind of this little bacteria amoeba thing, and then it starts to get bigger as it goes along, and it eventually turns into this big ball of CGI garbage. A mix of shit from Men in Black that they didn't use, some Transformer shit. It looks so bad. It's not scary. It's got no point to it. At one point, Jake Gyllenhaal's kind of in this glass case, and it like bangs its head up against the case. I guess to scare Gyllen in the hall, like to freak him out. He fucking does the Dilophosaurus thing from Jurassic Park. That and it was the stupidest thing ever. It was terrible. You got the Xenomorph from Aliens. You got the Thing from The Thing. That's a great alien monster. Shit, even the dude who's all burnt up in Sunshine is a better fucking alien monster thing than this thing. It's no good. It's not good. It looks terrible. It gets kicked in the face by a shoe, and that stops it. Can't outrun a box at one point. I mean, this thing's ridiculous. It's stupid. I guess there is life on Mars, but it's pretty dumb. I ain't gonna go to Mars. I'm gonna stay here on Earth because I'm grounded. I stay 100. Alright, as much as I would like to unleash the space weasel on you and spoil something, I'm not going to. But I do want to say something about the ending. The ending is garbage. It is absolute garbage. It makes the movie worse than what it already was. The movie's just already a bland, boring, generic thing. And then the ending just, not only do you see it coming, but it's so stupid when it finally happens. You're just so over it. You just want it to be done. Fuck that ending and fuck life. In conclusion, Life is a pretty run-of-the-mill sci-fi alien movie. You'd be better off going to see, basically, just rewatching Alien and Gravity or Sunshine, Event Horizon. Any of those movies would be a lot more exciting. This film would have been a lot better had it gone more of the route of schlocky action thriller, just owned up to something. If it wasn't so bland and boring. In a year where we have Logan, Kong, Get Out, all these great films coming out at the beginning of the year, Life didn't get the memo. Life didn't find a way. It found a way to suck and be boring. So don't go see it. Skip it. Gyllenhaal, baby, you know I love you, but this was a bad choice. This wasn't smart. Reynolds, we know you do shit like this all the time, so it's fine. But yeah, skip Life. Don't choose Life. Oh man, I shouldn't have smoked those drugs. What am I, floating? What, do we get zero gravity in the room or something? Holy shit. What a life. Wow, man. I've never been in space before. I heard in space, no one can hear you cream.